Hey, all right. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to redo that one. I'm going to redo that whole shebang. All right. Let me open up a camera app here. All right. This here, we're starting my stream out here in the garage. We're just kind of checking out my bike. The stream isn't about the bike, but I wanted to show a couple of safety features. I got this little rear light, and I have a little rear light on the helmet. The bike itself is an electric bike, and it has a front light and a horn. Anyway, enough about the bike. I've got cameras mounted all over my bike, right? So this is my Panasonic HC V770. It's just a simple little camcorder, and over here is my Samsung Galaxy S9. Yeah, that's the S9. Anyway, if you'd ever plugged one of these into your TV, and you use the HDMI output of the camcorder and plugged it into the HDMI input of your TV, miraculously on your TV, you can see what your camera sees. But if you plug the HDMI output of this to the input of this phone, the only thing the phone sees or wants to do is either transfer files from its SD card, or it'll try to charge it. So how do you get the image and all the stabilization software, all the cool features of this camera onto this phone, and then live stream it to YouTube? And I'll show you how to do that. So you need a capture card. To complete the handshake from HDMI to HDML, that's the two languages, you need a translator. And the first gen translator I ever used was a Cloner Alliance Flint LXT. I'm having a hard time for this thing to focus. Like, focus on the letters, please. Yeah. The Cloner Alliance Flint LXT. This is a capture card, has HDMI in and out, but it has no power port. The second one I ever bought was also by Cloner Alliance. This one's called the Chert 4KC. What is the deal? It does not want to focus. I'm having the hardest time. Maybe if I look this way. Yeah. The Cloner Alliance Chert 4KC. So this one is 4K, where that first one was 1080p. It has HDMI in, and it has USB-C out. And then a third one I bought, also by Cloner Alliance. I'm not a shill, but these were the ones I found to be useful on Android. The other ones didn't work on Android, but this one's the Flint 4KP. It has the in and out HDMI, and it has a couple of more things. This one actually allows a couple of more features to happen between here and here, so I kind of like this one. But they all three take power. It takes power to complete the handshake from this camera to this phone. So I use just a 20,000 milliamp, just a bigger gas tank. This one has a 3 or a 4,000 milliamp battery in it, but it doesn't last long enough. And basically, once it drops below 2,200 milliamps, it stops the handshake. It'll just start tricking out on you. So I got a USB hub here. So this is the J5 Create. So this is out to the phone. This is in from the capture card, and this is out to a battery. So this is my power source, and then this is the run through from the capture card, which is coming from the camera out to the phone. This takes a lot of power, and it's a lot of cables, and it gets really messy with this guy. So that being said, the J5 Create company also makes a capture card. So I bought it. So here it is. It has an HDMI in, and it has a USB-C out, but most importantly, it has a power port on board the capture card. Onboard power with the capture card. This part I absolutely love, because those other ones over there would get really hot, and I'd have to use extreme measures to keep them cold, because otherwise they'd start flipping out on me if they got too hot. So this thing completes the handshake and translates HDMI to HDML. So let's see it happen. Right? The app that I use is this one here called USB Camera. They have a beta version with ads, but I bought the pro version. It was like $5 and some change. So turn on the camera so you could just see the cameras pointing at my garage door. And then we have, this is the USB-C out from the capture card to the phone, and it defaults to the USB camera app, and pow, there it is, right? So what this does, it allows the stability of this camera, like the image, and if you'd ever seen the recordings from one of these cameras, the stability on them are ridiculous, like GoPro style type stability. And the camera that's on this phone really sucks for stability. So how do you get a stable image? Here, this is actually really cool. Here's something you can do, and I'll just show you really quick. I'll collapse this app, and I'll open up this phone's landscape camera app, and I'll selfie that camera. See, now that guy's looking back at me? That's me. Hey, everybody. I'm going to collapse that one, and then I'm going to show these, and what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can read that, where you can see open pop-up view or open in split view, right? I'm going to open in pop-up view, right? And right now, it isn't working because it's in portrait. So if I collapse it and open up this USB camera app, well, the USB camera app is in landscape, and now so is this guy. So there's the pop-up view. So I just hit that guy. See, now it's still selfieing at me. So what I'll do is I'll shrink it down to about like that, maybe a little bit smaller if it'll allow it. Sometimes it doesn't like the ratio, and then I'll drop this into the corner, just like that. And then I'll full screen this guy, and bam, I just go out and I live stream this image to Streamlabs screen capture technology. So that's how I do it. Just collapse that, close the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this stream, and then I'm going to ride my bike out into public, and I'll do it remotely. I'll do an IRL stream. We'll go down to the airfield, and I'll record whatever I can see at the airfield. So hang out. It might take about 10-15 minutes, and I'll be right back out there. So
What's tricking out on? What's going on? What's the deal? What's the deal? Hang on. Welcome everybody. I made it. I made it out in public. Just down at the intersection. So let me do that trick. Hold on. Let me check something. Honkies are honking at each other here in public. Alright, I see. Alright. You guys should see that Flowhawks truck here in a second. Yep. Alright, things are working. Let me just pause that crap. So, hey, while I'm right here, and let me pull up YouTube. Let me pull up YouTube on this other phone. I want to see who's live. The Fake News Network. You know who that is? He's an activist I like to watch. His name's James Freeman. He does other stuff. He's an activist where he does government accountability. Anyways, I'll talk about him in a second. Get away from the road. A little bit. Just gotta go like maybe 20-30 feet, just so it's less loud. Holy smokes! All right, so I'll try to talk a little bit louder. So why is it important that James Freeman is live right now? Well, James Freeman, the activist, does police accountability, like he does like cop watching, and he does it as a group sometimes. And then he says, you know, sometimes I wish I knew what the other guy was looking at. Well, here, this is my stream, right? I'm standing underneath this funny little piece of art right here. I'm at the intersection of 144th Street and Meridian. Now, I'm going to add James Freeman. Hold on. Let me turn the volume all the way down. We don't want to get a copyright strike. Because we're broadcasting his information, but this enables me, the live stream author of this one, to see what the other guy's doing. So I'm going to collapse this, and I'm going to open up YouTube, and I'm going to go to subscriptions, and so it looks like they're driving. So what we do is we collapse that guy, and we open back up USB camera, and now that live stream is down playing in the corner, right? If we wanted to hear what they had to say, all we got to do was turn it up, right? And you can hear what they're talking about. But that's we don't need to know that. There's another trick you could do: collapse them both, opened in the background, and here, collapse them both, open in the background. We'll use this trick, open in split view, and we'll open up this one in the other split view, so that there's their live, right? That's their live on the right. That's them in traffic. And then here's me on the left. See, I can make mine bigger. And I got all the zoom, right? All the stability. Oh, see, there's James Freeman. There he is right there. There he is right there. And make sure that volume's all the way down. I don't want to get a strike. So, simultaneously, my stream on the left and his stream on the right. Kind of cool. So I'll close that. and open back up this guy. Come on, guy. Yeah, this one. I'll open that guy back up and collapse it again and open up this camera, collapse it again, open it up in pop-up view, open back up USB camera, open back up pop-up view, selfie. You saw me do this in my garage, right? So let's see. Oh, I made it too small. There. So I'll drop this in the corner, full screen that guy, and I need to go get out on the flat and even, and I'll show you how to do like a I don't know, a good field focus. I don't know what terminology I want to use for that, but it's better to do it on the flat and even. I don't really have a whole lot of flat and even runs. Dandy. So I'll attempt to do it anyways. Alright. So immediately you can see the stability difference in that selfie image, because I'm on this bumpy sidewalk. You can tell the difference in that selfie image and the forward image, right? Flip around, it's mostly flat and even right here if I stop right here. So a cool way to do like a focus is to zoom all the way telephoto, right? Then try to level the camera. Hold on. Try to level the field left and right. And if I'm zoomed all the way in, this is the flat and even version, so that when I'm all the way wide angle, this is what it looks like. And on the screen, I have like the same amount of road as I do sky. It's just like more of a full picture. So that being said, I'm gonna go down the street and see what's going on at the airfield. If we're lucky, the cloud cover isn't so bad and we may be able to see the mountain. We'll show off the zoom on this. I have a much better camera that has a way better zoom capability. But before I take off, actually, get just a little taste of this water. I see an airplane right there. This live stream brought to you by Capture Card, the J5 Create Capture Card. And right now I'm going to listen to some music. My safety device is on, and I'm headed to the airfield. And one more thing, you could, so in this you can see at the same time I can make a recording to the SD card of the camera. So I'm now recording on the camcorder at the same time, like a simultaneous recording, like a static recording. I think I only got like 2 hours left on this SD card, so I better not dilly-dally. Go check out that airfield. Actually, I always do this too. Lawnmower, eh? always do this too, where I don't have myself a selfie image very good. I always have to fiddle with it. Maybe that's better. Is that better? Can't see. Got a weird glare from the sun. The street's not as bumpy as the sidewalk. At least traffic lightened up. Holy smokes. It was bad earlier, like really, really bad. It was backed up to that last intersection, through this intersection, through the next one. It was pretty bad traffic. Hey, stay on your side of the line, butthole. Sometimes these guys in their cars are like, hey, that dude on the bike is keeping up with us. What the heck? Yeah, but this dude can't stop crowding the goddamn line. Jeez. Schmucky McGee crowding the goddamn shoulder of the road. Butthole. Ooh, glass. Whew. I already feel gassed. that red Jeep and just say hello. I'm definitely gassed. What the heck? Whew. That's why I wasn't saying nothing. Whew. Just pedaling my butt off. I want some different music. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cross Meridian to get to this airfield. I didn't want to record the airfield. It's more of a, since the airfield doesn't have trees on it, you can usually see Mount Rainier from here. Too much cloud cover. I do apologize. But look, that one restricted gate is open again. You see it? I'm not pointed straight. This is that flat and even I'd be talking about. We'll do it again. Focus the camera for, yeah, I'll do it right here. Flip around. Might as well do it while I'm listening to Neil Diamond. Okay, all right. So, if I free up the camera, see I'm now able to tilt it. And if I zoom all the way telephoto, now I have a line horizontal. And I want to try to put that line right in the middle and even with the line on this. So that looks pretty good right there, right? So now I just tighten that sucker down. Maybe I look to the left a little. So it seems like I'm panned to the right, maybe. Yeah, that door is to the left of the building, so I'm now panned to the left. Since when I'm in traffic's mostly to my left. So now I go all the way back, wide angle. Lock that bad boy down. Now I can just, zoom, and this should be the flat surface of the earth plane. But if I'm shooting uphill, I'd have to pan the camera, or what I like to do is I hit my back brakes and just grab up my handlebars. But no mountain today, dang it. I'll go down to right down to the fence line though. One time I came here and I saw like this weird medical exchange between two ambulances and like a air ambulance. I mean, it didn't have whoopee lights on it or nothing, but it was a medical airplane. Oh, you like to drive towards me? How about I ride my bike towards you? It's not smart. Not a whole lot of action going on Friday night, man. Looks like everyone's got their stuff parked. But the restaurant smells delicious. If you like onions, and I do. Here they got the flag whipping right here. This is the kind of photography I like to do. So I'm in the shadow. I like to be in the shadow of this guy. I don't think I'm quite in the shadow. Am I? Am I in the shadow now? Am I in the shadow now? Now I'm in the shadow. Is that kind of a cool effect? Shooting directly with the sun right behind you? You're not really supposed to do that. I already killed my I'm just gonna say that's probably pretty close. Anyways, I like standing in the shadow of the flag and record it. airplane's taking off. But he just started his engine. Maybe I'll go to the next shopping center over and try to do some plane spotting. I always try to do that. I wasn't going to make this too long of a stream. Another thing is the wind noise. All those IRL streamers, when they're out there doing their activism, they don't really account for the wind noise. I do. Ooh, a bra on the ground. Somebody lost their bra back there. So yeah, but I lost the camera. What's going on there? Luckily it's a default app and it'll autoplay. I must have hit a bump too big or something. Sometimes it happens. I gotta watch those bumps. So I actually have a windsock on a microphone that I have plugged into the cell phone. And that's where the audio is coming from the windsock. So it takes out that squelchy, squealy type of wind noise. It takes that out. Alright, we go up to this next light up here. Hang a right. Go down by the sheriff's substation. And just past that's the end of the airfield. We'll try to do some plane spotting. I'm not gassed anymore. I keep going. Where's traffic going? Turn lane's going. I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time. There's the sheriff, so I'm not right. Have that forward cam face very well. Let's see if I can face it better before we get up there and do some plans. I'll do it once we get into that parking lot. Recording some airplanes, hopefully. Man, they just did the chip seal on this. I guess it's not that bad. Look, this is the flat and even. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, the chip seal looks really good. Try to catch in one of these shade trees. Where's a good one? Okay, I don't see any airplanes trying to take off just yet. I'm trying to find the perfect shade. Maybe I'll just post up here in the grass. Alright, I'm gonna go off road a little bit here. I'm just trying to make it slow. But look, here's this nice pretty row of trees right here. And just straight this way is that airfield. All right. So got those two trees right there. Those are the direct end of the airfield. So I'm just gonna chill right here till I see something coming, and we'll try to record it. I like to be in the shade because, oh yeah, there's one taking off right there. Can you see him? Just a little dot, kind of right next to the top of my selfie. He's right there, little dot. No, he's coming towards us. I think he's just flying over. He didn't take off. Maybe he's landing. Oh, looks like they made him divert around the airfield. I'll keep my eye on him. Still nothing taking off. Looked like he was trying to fly right across the flight of the airfield. And the tower said, "You better not. I see you got your transponder on." I hear an airplane's engine. I don't see it. It might not even be like the safest place to be, because an airplane took off from this airfield and landed in this field. I'm not quite sure where it landed, but it landed on top of a car upside down. Pretty embarrassing. I guess you can look it up. I don't suggest looking on Google anymore, so I'm trying to stop saying you could Google it, because I don't use Google. Google sucks. Kiss my butthole, Google. I try to badmouth it as much as possible because Google will be listening to you. I try to use DuckDuckGo. So if you want to look up that information, you can try to use DuckDuckGo search. And I think this shopping center is called Sunrise Village. So you could Google upside down airplane Sunrise Village, but don't use Google. Oh, that airplane I was looking at is now parallel with me. He's directly to my left. Still nothing. There's a crow trying to get it with the wind right there in front of me. Yeah, pretty funny little image. And it was funny. I was either gonna play video games that day, or I was gonna go out on my bike. And I decided to play video games. And had I gotten out on my bike, that was going to be one of my places to go, was this parking lot. So I probably would have saw it, or maybe it would have happened right in front of me. I don't know. But bummer, I didn't get to see it. You know, every time I get impatient of doing this plane watching, I usually just take off, you know. And then, like 2 seconds later, I'll hear an airplane flying overhead. So let me try to do the camera facing a little bit to the left this time. Zoomed in, get more of the horizon, even with the ground. That looks pretty good. Pretty goodly. Maybe I'll make it bigger. When I make it bigger, I can just kind of move the screen around and really fine tune it. Oh, here's something else you could do with this technology. So you could see, this is the screen all the way pinched as small as it could go. Now this is with my camera zoomed all the way widescreen, right? Now I'll pinch the screen, and now I'll zoom, and I got a much bigger zoom all of a sudden, right? Remember those trees were like right here when I was zoomed all the way in? Now check them out. That's just from pinching the screen on that USB camera. Pretty dope. All kinds of cool little tricks you could do with this thing. So, my favorite thing is the playback and the live stream, where this camera just jumps all over the place, and you could see my selfie image of my ugly face just bouncing all over the place. But the forward image is stable, super stable, and I love it. So that being said, I don't see any doggone planes. I don't even see that other one that was flying around the whole joint. Oh well. I wasn't trying to make this a very long live stream, so I think I'm just gonna take off. I'm still recording on that other, on my Panasonic camcorder. Probably makes for a very boring video on a playback. Either way. Either watching the stream or I'll probably just delete it. But anybody want to watch the beginning of this live stream, it's where I kind of divulged the information, how to put the image of the camcorder onto the cell phone by use of a capture card. So what I struggled with the older capture cards was the power hub that I had to use. The battery degradation was tremendous, and I was always having to flip-flop phones where I would live stream from one phone until the battery got down below 50%, and then I'd flip-flop phones and charge the one that just dropped below 50%. Anyways, it wasn't charging the phone. I started this one at 90%, I believe. And let me stop right here for a second. I started this live stream and plugged it in around 90%. Let's check the battery degradation. Does that say 80? Wait, it's not plugged in. Wait a second, dude. Wait a second, dude. It totally isn't plugged in. Oh, well, let's plug it in already. I could swear I plugged that thing in. Maybe that's why it was tricking out earlier. You gotta have the power to push the handshake. So 80%. We'll check it again here in a minute and see if that 80% jumps up to 81%. Because what I noticed with this J5 Create is there's no more, the J5 Create that has onboard power no longer causes a battery degradation. As a matter of fact, it'll fully charge the battery on the phone back to 100% while displaying the image. Oh shoot, guess I never locked that down, did I? That'll have to do. I'm riding into the sun and the direct wind. And this place here is at LA Fitness. This is where the pretty people work out, I guess. I didn't plug that in. That is definitely why I lost signal that one time, probably. All it takes is a little bump and not have enough power. Yeah, and it'll just, it'll drop the image. Luckily, the default is that same app. So as soon as it sees the signal again, it'll just open the app back up. Tarpy thing. It's like they don't want you to see. Well, nothing makes you want to see more than wanting to see what they don't want you to see. Right? Let's go see. They got this temp fence right on the sidewalk. Gee whiz. Maybe it's just a temp fence to close this little street right here. in it. Are they gonna build something here finally? That'd be really kind of cool. Why'd they go full blackout? Well, they didn't. They ran out. There's nothing in there. There's a trailer. Is it totally gated in? Look. These cameras suck at focusing through chain link fences. It looks like there's a job site trailer. Maybe. Oh, there's a definitely gonna be some construction because they already dropped a honey bucket. That's how you know there's gonna be construction. That's a law in this state. If you're gonna have a job site, you gotta have a place for your employees to poop and pee. That's the law. It's the law. Law, dog. I should actually be riding against traffic so you can see all the people that are on their phones. It's amazing. It's amazing how many people are looking down at their phones. Anyways, I got this technology just mounted to the bike because I'm lazy. You can take this same stuff, like a little camera bag, a little cell phone holder thing, and the camera, and put it on a tripod or a monopod and carry it around, if that's your thing, if that's your type of photography. Started the live stream in my garage, and I'm going to go back to where I started the stream out here in public and end it, I guess. End the stream. I'll turn the music back on. From the U.S. nation. I asked her name, she said blah blah blah. And a very big bra. Hey, stay on your side of the white line, guy. Your little Toyota. Smug bastard. Smug bastard. Guess traffic got busy again, huh? Smells like hella weed right here. Waiting on you, homie. Home girl. Man, Man, they're doing this all over. Thought I'd try to ride against traffic. Alright, let's zoom. See if we can see how many people are on their phones. See if you can spot them. I don't know what this will look like in the playback. Matter of fact, let's do that zooming trick. Let's put that in center shot, right? Can you see? How's that look? Could you see if they're on their phone? Oh man, I got past your, what you call it? Oh man, I'm on the wrong side of the cones. Ah! Ah! What will I do? Let me sneak out. Alright. That's enough of recording traffic. Okay. Somebody's backup alarm. Jeepers. Thought someone was robbing the Walgreens. No, I started the public stream down there at that corner, but I thought I'd come down here to the park. What time? It's 20 after 6. I'm pretty hungry, man. Haven't eaten since 11:30. Probably get some sustenance. I'm gonna go try to put the camera in the shot of the flag again. Because the wind's still kind of blowing. Oh, where's it at? Dang it. It still looks kind of cool. I mean, it still looks really cool, but it's no longer in the setting sun. The sun's behind it. It's just not right behind it. It's behind that. The sun's behind that darn tree. Yeah. So no Flappy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Alright. Anyways. Thanks for watching my stream. We'll see you next time.